It's philosophy time. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. More from Mike Dooley's Leveraging the Universe, this time on faith and persistence. One of the greatest challenges to living in the jungles of time and space comes from the fact that while our thoughts can change within the blink of an eye, there is a lag in time, often a considerable lag, before we actually see tangible results. This means that while we're waiting, we must not only hold on to our vision for the changes we wish to see, but also have enough faith to continue our baby steps, all in spite of appearances. Wow. Yet, in another sense, that's it. That's all we have to do to leverage the universe and engage life's magic. And from this insight, the magic ingredient presents itself: faith. Faith bolstered and made possible by understanding your life in a magical world, in a loving universe with unfailing responsive principles. This understanding is bolstered by realizing that this is how your entire life has unfolded so far. When I began sending out the Monday morning motivators, I had no idea how or if it might turn into something profitable. But I knew that I enjoyed it because it felt right, and by not making it the how my dreams come true, it being just one of the many doors I knocked upon, I had faith that if I kept with all that felt right, I'd be provided for. Taking action without knowing the outcome of your specific efforts is a bit like taking a step into the unknown or the unseen, and having to trust that there will be solid ground for your foot to land on. Yet, because you had the dream and took the step, it's guaranteed that you will be provided for. The resources, or in this metaphor, the land, will be there. Conversely, without taking the step, it will not be there, with or without a dream. This is key. We must do our part, the easy part. Dream and then show up in spite of appearances. I've seen it all my careers. At PW, I didn't know how I would survive, but by visualizing and showing up, suddenly I was transferred to the tax department. When we started selling t-shirts and gifts, I had no idea what we were doing. Yet by holding on to the dream and showing up, each day came with its own answers, and even when the day before things might have looked rather bleak. To this day, when writing the notes from the universe, as I shared, I visualized the dream of writing well and being thrilled with my writing, and then I just start typing without ever knowing what I will write or how my objective will be accomplished. Although I do know quite well that nothing will be accomplished if I don't start writing. We must be the spark. The universe then fuels the fire. A note from the universe. The secret behind miracles is that the ones performing them begin without any knowledge whatsoever of exactly how they will succeed. Yet, still they begin. When you move, I move. The universe. P.S. Once again, taking action saves the day. Persistence. There is a word that sums up what I'm talking about. Persistence. It might not sound like a spiritual term, but it is to me. Me too. Persistence means striving and never stopping. It means hanging in there until you arrive. Persistence is spiritual because to leverage the universe, it's incumbent upon you to do all you can with what you have from where you are. And that would certainly include hanging in there and staying the course. That's persistence. It's you insisting that the universe meets you. It's you hoisting the sails and demanding the winds of the universe fill them. It's you availing yourself of life's magic. You cannot put a lightning rod on top of a house, then halfway through the storm, bring it inside and say it's not working. You must leave it out there. It is the same when you want to avail ourselves to life's magic. Keep going. You must hold yourself out there. You must make yourself available to the universe because you never know how close you are. Persist. And why wouldn't you? You're getting closer every single day. And when that becomes your premise, it gets easier and you do get closer. With persistence, the magical evolution of a dream's manifestation begins. In the old company days of Tut, After we made a small name for ourselves, I remember some of the friends from the trade show circuit commenting, "Congratulations, you did it. You beat the odds of the first few years. What was it? How did you do it?" And I remember my mother answering for us, surprising me with the simplicity and the truth of what she said. "We just didn't quit when everyone else did." She was right. We hung in there when so many others quit. Of course, we visualized and did the thing I'm writing about as well, but we also kept at it. One of the things that surprised us the most was that many of those who had quit actually had better marketing teams, better trade show booths, better advertising campaigns, and better sales reps. Yet during the lean years, they threw in the towel. Persist. And why wouldn't you? You're getting closer every single day. And when that becomes your premise, it gets easier and you do get better and closer. And with persistence, the magical evolution of dreams manifestation begins. And a note from the universe. Consider, if you will, an enlightened soul. Does Kui Chang Caine of the television show Kung Fu come to mind? Certainly a likable chap, meditating and all that. Now picture this. A being so alive that his or her vibration heightens all his senses, his energy effortlessly summons circumstances, gathering friends and blasting limits. Like a child on a playground, stretching and reaching and rediscovering all his capabilities, he can't help falling in love with the adventure of life, wanting to be involved in every game, springing from bed each morning to greet the day, dipping his toes in every pool, stream, and ocean simply because he can, understanding the power of thought, then sailing out into the world to avail himself to its magic, knocking on every door and turning over every stone to facilitate the swift manifestation of his dream. Sure, you can do less and have more once you're enlightened. But when you realize that the world spins in your very hand, that your thoughts become things in the events of your life, and that there's truly nothing you can't be, do, or have, who would want to be less? Have it all, grasshopper, the universe. Have a great day. Be blessed.